Welcome to the Dirty Folks Podcast. I'm Dirty Folks. Yo, I got my mic switched up, so hopefully my videos are louder now. So like and subscribe, man. Help your boy out. I'm trying to get to 1,000, man. Anyway, so I was perusing social media and I saw this picture. Utah's Proud Boys meet up with the Black Lives Matter chapter after debate. Bruh. First of all, let me say this. I have never seen a redneck, a Cuban, and an obese black single mom stand united and thought to myself, yo, this is really going to work out for black guys. Never in my life. Anyway, so I checked out the story and I'll read a couple of clips. So it says, local leaders of the right-wing group Proud Boys in Salt Lake City held a joint news conference with the local Black Lives Matter leader on Wednesday to correct the record and denounce white supremacy after President Trump mentioned them during Tuesday's first presidential debate. First of all, Trump didn't mention them. Biden mentioned them. Wallace asked Trump to denounce a white supremacist group, and Trump said, name one, and Biden said the Proud Boys. And Trump, he spoke on that. Trump didn't speak on those guys. Okay, continuing. It says, I will go out and say that the Proud Boys as a whole, on behalf of the entire national organization, denounce white supremacy. The chief of the Proud Boys, the Salt Lake, Utah chapter, who only gave the name Thad, told reporters. Okay, I'm gonna skim through a lot of this, but I want you to understand that his name is Thad. It's very important to what I'm about to say, right? Then they talk about Seth. Seth was the guy and the other guy in the picture with Thad, right? So now we have Thad and Seth, right? With a group called the Proud Boys, right? Initially, people were upset because they said the Proud Boys were a white supremacist group, and they had it was founded by Gavin McInnes, who stepped down from the organization in 2018. Now, I'm not taking too much stock into him stepping down in 2018 because there's a lot of people who step down from their president slot, their chairman slot, but they still have influence. If you're a Mason, then you know that a person can step down as the worshipful master and still be the past master and still get respect. So stepping down really doesn't mean much. But once again, I want to say his name was Gavin, right? Now, I say all that to say this. So, when they went to Black Lives Matter to meet in Utah, they met up with, I just had this here, I'm sorry. It'll come up. I'll skim through and find it. But Jakari Kelly. Jakari is the lady in the picture, right? Proud Boys, that's important. Jakari, lady, picture. Now, so Black Lives Matter is represented by Jakari. Now, the reason that the Proud Boys became nationally known is because they were fighting Antifa out in Portland, Oregon, right? Now, you gotta understand the whole Northwest region. We're talking about, just think about Seattle. Seattle had a bunch of Antifa liberals, well, I'm not gonna call them Antifa, a bunch of liberals take over their city, and Portland was on the same path, and the Proud Boys were fighting Antifa, which are the brother group, apparently, because obviously Black Lives Matter is the sister group. They're the brother group of Black Lives Matter. So when you see Black Lives Matter, you'll see Antifa. They're the ones that organize all the marches, the protests, the riots, the burning. That's Antifa. But Black Lives Matter has to take the weight for it, because no matter what happens, you're going to be left with the bag. Coloreds. And then it goes down. The part that I thought was amusing was they plan to continue to hold conversations with Black Lives Matters meeting, and they want to speak to the Black Lives Matter leader in Portland, Oregon, to iron out where it all started. So, and I quote, "Meanwhile, Black Lives Matter leader Lex Scott said her group doesn't want anything to do with the Proud Boys. Black Lives Matter Utah wants nothing to do with the Proud Boys," she told Fox 13. "We believe they're violent, white supremacist militia, and we prefer they leave us alone." Okay, so in Portland, Oregon, the Black Lives Matter leader is Alexis Scott, woman. In Chicago, Black Lives Matter leader, some other black chick, I ran into him at Roosevelt University, but it was like 3 black girls and a transgender guy. So here's my thing. Everybody's discussing black men, but nobody allows black men to be at the table? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all is out y'all mother flood fucking minds, bro. Like, why do y'all even have the high schools? Why do y'all even let these chicks represent y'all, man? They gonna put you back in slavery. First of all, Alexis saying that she doesn't want to have a sit down with the people who are attacking you is akin to LeBron James saying that he wouldn't sit down with President Trump, but he'll sit down with Obama. Trump is in office. If you got a problem with the way the country's going right now, you talk to the top guy. What is... This is so effeminate to me, bro. Look, here's the thing. I don't care about any of them. I care about my reflection, right? So when I look at my reflection, I'm a man before I'm anything. So I'm man first. Man first. I'm not black first, I'm man first. So I gotta think about male issues. What are male issues? What is natural law for men? You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I say, okay, what group am I assigned to, right? So black boys, I understand their upbringing. So okay, so now it's male blacks, because I'm still a man before I'm anything. It's male blacks. But it can also go laterally and say males of any culture, as long as we share the same common goal, right? I'll trade with anybody. You know what I'm saying? If I can fight anybody, I can eat with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes toward the selected group. Like, what do I like to do? Am I a bowler? Am I a hooper? You know what I'm saying? And then you hang with them. Hoopers hang with hoopers, football players hang with football players. That's nature. And then I might include, you know what I'm saying? Actually, you don't have to include anybody else. Everybody else will include you on their stuff. If you're a hooper, people who like hoopers will come hang with the hoopers. So you hang with hoopers and everybody else will come hang with you. When you're a man and you do man stuff, everybody else that wants the protection, provision, entertainment of men, they come around to do man stuff with you. To be entertained by men. So essentially what needs to happen is that we need a champion. If black men are going to be the topic of discussion, that's fine. Put a black man in the room. When you talk about basketball, don't you get basketball analysts that either used to coach or play the game? You don't just have the journalist nerds. You bring basketball players. Same for football. Every ex-quarterback becomes a commentator. They in the room. There is no other place in America that the people that's spoken about the most are the most marginalized besides heterosexual black males. First of all, I don't even subscribe to black. I call them colors because they just operate under any color. They think every person with pigment is supposed to help them. But the truth of the matter is that everybody receives quote-unquote white privilege except the tawny man. You know what I'm saying? There are people darker than you that get white privilege. Arabs, Asians, you know what I'm saying? Middle Easterns, foreigners like Kenyans, Nigerians, people straight from Africa, because they stand on their culture and they operate as men. You can't... What you're fighting is a battle against matriarchy, and you think it's a battle against racism. When you're a man and you stand up to yourself, people respect you. Right now, let's say let's say white people hate you. Let's say that unilaterally, they don't. They really don't. They really your allies. But let's say they did, right? Let's say you believe women, because women always have to defer and deflect to somebody else to put off the trail that she's really your ops. Let's say they were. And if white boys are bullying you, if you hit a bully in the mouth, they'll respect you, and a lot of times y'all become best friends, right? Think about it, as a boy, as a male, a lot of your best friends as an adult is somebody that you had to fight as a kid. So even if that were true, if they just say, yo, bam, I'm hitting you with this patriarchy, bam, patriarchy, and you say, bam, patriarchy, they gonna say, oh, shit, alright, that's what's up, man. I like your gym shoes, I like your swag, nice hairstyle. And they'll just leave it at that. You gotta get out the victim mind state. So you have one organization that's intent on saying, man, we're not going to let chaos pass. I don't even care if the Proud Boys are racist or not based on this analogy, because I've never heard them outside of the auspice of fighting Antifa, right? If they've done other things, I'll research it and I'll recant later, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of people never even heard of them until the presidential debate, and everything I see about them is based on them trying to stop riots. They are a paramilitary militia. They are. But at this point, I've only seen them try to stop riots. So really, they tip their hand and let you know that, yo, we out here. So they like the Black SEALs of America. Okay, cool. So Tony, man, where your Black SEALs at? Where's your organizing force? Where, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing, bro. It's nothing to be a victim about. You see, you take what the defense gives you. If they show you this is what we do, like, all right, cool. So how do I counter that, right? How do I move in such a way? But that's a rational thought. You can't be emotional about this shit. The fact that everything that's represented by blacks has a single mama face or a gay person face, y'all should be mad as shit. With that being said, man, yo, I'm gonna fuck around and be the face of the nation, man. Look, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.